Hey guys, it's me here. My YouTube account name is tapout1120. I can just be called Tapout. I'm just thinking that I want to make a review on Falling in Reverse's new album. First of all, guys, I just want to say that I'm not trying to spark any arguments. I'm just here giving my opinion about this. I just want to say that I do love Ronnie Radke. I do really appreciate the music that he makes, and that's why I'm making this review, especially considering that I liked a lot of the old Escape the Fate songs. Okay, many people are sitting here saying that the album's great, and the album's this, and the album's that, and you know whatnot. And don't get me wrong, for the most part, when you give the album a few listens, you can say it's pretty good. I mean, a lot of the songs on there are, like, they're pretty good, and then there's a lot that just really aren't. You guys, I'm just going to say that, like I said, don't bash me for this. I'm a Ronnie Radke fan. I do acknowledge the fact that Falling in Reverse is a very talented band. I just don't think they utilize their talent to their full potential. Let me start off by saying this. In many of the songs, there is not that much guitar work going on. I mean, sure, Jackie Vincent does pull off some nice solos, but, you know, when you listen to the old Escape the Fate with Ronnie, it seemed like there was much more sweet guitar riffs going on. Now it just seems like Ronnie uses that keyboard and that synthesizer way too much to put in this little techno sound there that does not really sound all that great. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. I don't think it sounds the best. I mean, it just sounds like the guitarists are making simple riffs, you know, really simple, as if they just want Ronnie to have something to sing along to. They don't put really any detail into those riffs, you know. And it's a shame because Derek and Jackie are both very phenomenal guitarists, and they're very talented guitarists, and I feel they could do a lot more with their guitar work rather than Ronnie just using this synthesizer, excuse me, and this keyboard to make all these little techno beats that just don't really sound that good. And I just think Ronnie's he could really do a lot more than that. Anyways, moving on. Another thing that I did not really like is the fact that a lot of the songs do sound the same. Like, Ronnie normally has these really interesting and great choruses, and it's like, in a lot of the songs, they just sound way too similar. For example, I mean, Sink or Swim sounds really similar to, let me see, Caught Like a Fly, and then, you know, Pick Up the Phone. All these songs just sounds like he's just kind of singing in the same tone on the main choruses of the song. And I mean, when you guys might bash me for this at first, but if you go back and listen to those songs, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. I can promise and assure you that. And it just really is not like what Ronnie's all about. And I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one who's just noticing that. And it just seems like a lot of his lyrics, they're not normally as good as they usually are. I mean, some of the songs, "The Drug in Me Is You," or, you know, Raised by Wolves and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, the lyrics are really good, and, you know, they're really talented, and, you know, Tragic Magic is pretty cool and stuff like that. But it's just like, it just almost sounds like he's just throwing in anything in there in his songs at times. And I mean, if you guys listened, you guys would definitely see where I'm coming from on that. I just really don't find that Ronnie and the band are using their full talent at this point. I mean, do I think in the future they could be a great band? I mean, they are a pretty great band, but they could be much better, and, you know, I know they have potential to do that if they just use more instrumentals, and Ronnie writes more about things than just his deals with Escape the Fate. I mean, I understand that he had some falling out with them, but when you write multiple songs about the same issue and concept, those songs are going to come out sounding the same, and they did. They really did. Tragic Magic was cool, and then you have The Westerner, which is obviously about Craig Mabbitt. The Westerner sounds almost like The Day I Left the Womb, you know, from his old Escape the Fate band. The Drug in Me Is You really sounds like it is kind of like Situations, you know. And I mean, it's just like, you know, come on, Ronnie, I love you, we all love you, and, you know, you're a phenomenal vocalist. Your lyrics are honestly so unique, and I just know that he could do better. I mean, that keyboard in Raised by Wolves, you know, when it has a little keyboard solo, I mean, I read an article, and some guy kind of put it in towards what I wanted to say. It sounds like a sound you'd hear in a freaking Super Mario game. That's not something I want to hear when I listen to, like, a really good vocalist and a really good band as Falling in Reverse. I mean, they could just be doing much better, and I really don't find their band, I mean, that album to be, like, that great, you know what I'm saying? I just felt they could have used much more instrumentals and did many more things than they did. Okay, let me see. I will say, however, here's the tracks that I do like off the album. I do like The Drug in Me Is You. I do like Raised by Wolves. I do like I'm Not a Vampire. That's actually a really good one. Good Girls Bad Guys is okay. Pick Up the Phone's alright. Sink or Swim's okay, and then yeah, The Westerner's alright. I mean, yeah, it's just a thing. Goodbye Graceful, Sink or Swim, and songs like The Westerner, Pick Up the Phone, and they all just sound too similar. I just really don't find them to be like I mean, I find them to be good songs, just they sound way too similar. And I mean, I only have these high of standards because those of you who have listened to Old Escape of Fate, and those of you who know how talented of a vocalist Ronnie Radke is, would know why I'm disappointed with this album and why I think it could be much better than it is. I mean, it's like, come on, you have really talented guitarists who can be making better riffs. The band has phenomenal screamers. They're all very talented screamers. The bassist is awesome. The drums are really good. And Ronnie Radke's an amazing vocalist. I mean, come on. They could have done much better than this album. And I mean, that song, what was it called? Like a Fly? It sounds like some stupid little carnival song. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. I just think Ronnie could do a lot better. And I just hope that he will, and I know that he will. And thank you guys for watching this review. And I would like positive feedback. If you disagree, that's fine. Just you don't have to cuss me out or anything. Just say why you disagree, and we can discuss it. It doesn't have to be an angry thing. But yeah, guys, that's just my opinion. And thank you for watching this video.